In a world that constantly tries to shield us from every possible harm, we often find ourselves becoming more vulnerable and fragile than ever before. This is the essence of fragility. A fragile system fears disorder, it fears the unexpected, and it ultimately breaks when faced with the weight of pressure. Then there is the robust. Like a mountain or a giant boulder, it resists the storm, standing its ground without changing, simply enduring the chaotic environment. But there is a third category, the anti-fragile. Nassim Taleb noted that the wind extinguishes a candle, but it nourishes a fire, making it grow even stronger. Anti-fragility goes beyond resilience. It doesn't just survive the storm. It needs the chaos to improve, to evolve, and to reach its most powerful state possible. Drawing from ancient Stoicism and modern risk theory, we begin to see that our obsession with safety might actually be our greatest weakness in this life. Today, we are not just learning how to survive the inevitable storms of life, but how to use the storm itself to make us truly great. We live in a volatile world where change is the only constant. To thrive, we must shift our mindset from avoiding stress to embracing its power. This journey explores the art of turning pressure into inner strength. It is a philosophy for the bold, for those who refuse to be broken easily. When we stop running from disorder, we start finding the hidden opportunities within it. We become masters of our own destiny amidst the surrounding global chaos. Our first lesson takes us to the heart of Japan, where the beauty of destruction is celebrated through an ancient and profound craft known as kintsugi. In Japan, when a precious object breaks, they do not throw it away. They do not hide the cracks or try to pretend it never broke. Instead, they repair the object with a special lacquer mixed with powdered gold. This process is called kintsugi, which literally means to join with gold. The craft acknowledges the history of the object. Every crack tells a story of an event that happened, a moment of impact that changed its form. By highlighting the breaks rather than hiding them, the object becomes even more beautiful and valuable than it was when it was originally brand new. This is a physical manifestation of anti-fragility. The bowl was fragile, it broke, but through the process of repair, it became stronger and more unique. We often view our own psychological scars as flaws or signs of weakness. We try to mask our pain and hide our past failures from others. But the philosophy of kintsugi teaches us that your soul is not just a temporary arrangement of atoms seeking comfort. It is a landscape of experience. Those ruptures in your spirit, following high pressure, are not defects. They are the very places where your character has the chance to become golden. An anti-fragile soul sees in every breakdown an opportunity to become more precious. It understands that the struggle is what creates the ultimate value. Consider the trials you have faced. Every heartbreak and every failure was a break in the ceramic of your life, waiting for the golden lacquer. To be anti-fragile is to be the artist of your own repairs. You don't just return to normal. You ascend to a higher level of being. This wisdom doesn't come from a life of ease. It comes from the friction of existence, the heat of the forge, and the courage to stay. The next time you feel like you are breaking, remember the potter. The breakage is just the beginning of a much more beautiful transformation process. Nature itself follows this pattern of destruction and creation. Now, we will look at how our very biology is designed to thrive under extreme stress. Science confirms what the ancients knew. Our bodies and minds possess a remarkable hidden mechanism for growth that is triggered by intense life challenges. Scientists call this post-traumatic growth. It is the phenomenon where individuals experience positive psychological change as a result of struggling with highly challenging circumstances. While many are familiar with PTSD, fewer know about PTG. It is the brain's ability to rewire itself into a more resilient and capable version. Research at Harvard University suggests that moderate levels of stress can actually stimulate the production of neurotrophins, which are molecules that support brain health. Think of it like building muscle. In the gym, you must create tiny tears in your muscle fibers for them to grow back larger and stronger. Your mind works the same way. It requires the resistance of difficult problems and emotional weight to expand its capacity and develop true grit. Without any stress, the brain becomes stagnant and fragile. It loses its edge, much like an unused blade that begins to rust over long time. When you face a shock, your brain enters a state of high plasticity. It is looking for new ways to survive and solve the problem. This is where the magic happens. You are not just coping. You are upgrading your internal software to handle higher levels of future complexity. Don't fear the surge of cortisol or the pressure in your chest. These are signals that your system is preparing for a necessary evolution. Every champion has faced the moment where they could have broken, but they chose to use that pain as the primary fuel for their ascent. This biological anti-free fragility is your birthright. You are designed by millions of years of evolution to be a creature that thrives on environmental challenges. Nature does not seek comfort, it seeks adaptation. To find your true potential, you must align yourself with this fundamental law of the universe. When you stop seeing stress as an enemy, you unlock a superpower. You begin to harvest the energy of your obstacles to move forward faster. Order can emerge from chaos if you have the right framework. It is all about how you interpret and utilize the data of your life. Even in the face of absolute failure, the anti-fragile mind is already calculating the next move, using the loss as a valuable set of data. The goal is not to be indestructible, but to be transformable. You want to be the phoenix, not the stone that simply stays the same. We are now moving from theory to practice. How do you actually train yourself to become this person in your daily, ordinary life? It requires a roadmap of intentional habits and a radical shift in perspective. It's time to build your own personal system of anti-fragility. Let's explore the 3 core pillars of ridding yourself of fragility and stepping into a life of supreme, unshakable power and internal growth. Pillar 1, hormesis. This is the practice of exposing yourself to small, controlled doses of stress to build up a much stronger overall system. Voluntary discomfort is the secret. Whether it is cold showers, intermittent fasting, or intense physical training, you are training your body to be ready. By choosing the hard path when you don't have to, you ensure that you are prepared when life eventually forces a hard path upon you. Pillar 2, own your morning. In a world of infinite distractions and cheap dopamine, your attention is your most valuable and most fragile resource. Put the phone down. Don't let the first thing you do be reacting to the world. Build a fortress of solitude before you engage with chaos. Deep work and reflection create a solid foundation. If your mind is easily scattered by a notification, you are fragile. Training focus builds your armor. Pillar 3, fail fast, learn faster. Most people fear making mistakes, so they stay in their comfort zones where no real growth can ever happen. The anti-fragile individual treats every error as a necessary piece of feedback. They don't take failure personally. They take it as a masterclass in improvement. The faster you fail, the faster you iterate. This is the core of evolutionary success. You are refining yourself through a process of constant trial. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is the ultimate Stoic truth. Stoicism is not about having no emotions. It is about using negative emotions as a lever to move yourself into a position of greater strength. Stop chasing the ghost of happiness through comfort. Build a life so robust and anti-fragile that fulfillment naturally finds its way to your door. When you have a clear internal compass, the external world can no longer shake you. You become the master of your own internal emotional state. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the captain of your soul, using the very waves that threaten to sink you to move. True power is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it, and to grow because of the very challenge. Every day offers a new opportunity to test your system. Embrace the friction. Welcome the heat. These are the tools of your personal craft. When the market crashes or your plans fail, don't panic. Ask yourself, how can I use this specific chaos to become even better than before? You are forging a version of yourself that is immune to the fragility of the modern world. You are becoming a person of true substance. This is the path of the anti-fragile. It is a lifelong commitment to growth, adaptation, and the relentless pursuit of excellence in all possible forms. You have the roadmap. Now you must have the courage to walk the path. The world is waiting for the version of you that cannot break. Small changes lead to massive transformations. Start with one cold shower, 1 hour of focus, one moment of choosing the difficult path over the easy. As we conclude, let us return to the image of the fire. Everything that happens to you is simply more wood for your internal flame. The world will never stop being chaotic. Pressure will never go away. But you have a choice in how you respond to these inevitable forces. You can be the glass that shatters, or you can be the fire that grows. You can be fragile, or you can be truly anti-fragile. Embrace your destiny with the spirit of amor fati, the love of one's fate. Every challenge is a gift designed to refine your inner being. Turn every pain into gold. Turn every chaos into strength. You were not just born to endure this life, you were born to thrive. The very things that were meant to destroy you will be the things that define your greatness. This is the ultimate secret of the anti-fragile. Be the fire. Let every obstacle be the fuel that drives your evolution. You are stronger than you know, and more capable than you imagine. Remember, the wind extinguishes the candle, but it nourishes the fire. Make sure you are the fire that the wind only makes more intense. Transform your life. Embrace the chaos. Become anti-fragile. Thank you for watching this journey into the heart of human potential and supreme inner strength.